Hi, welcome back to the 3D printing video series here. So today we're going to try to fix the problems that come about. That's our goal. So what we've done, just to recap real quick, we've brought in a file, we've put it into our mesh mixer, which is our design program here that we're going to be working with. We've brought translated the file that we have, our object as I'm calling it. That's our female character here. I've brought it up and transformed it using the transform function in the edit button. We have aligned it to our build plate and made sure that it's set there. Now we're going to run what's called an inspector, and that is actually right underneath our edit button here. But what this does is it's going to allow your model to be watertight, which is what you want out of most of our stuff. Most of our objects, we want to keep everything together here. Watertight means that everything is nice and solid, and we'll be very soon printing this thing to allow ourselves to come through. So let's go through what we've got. We're going to use the button right here that is called Analysis. That is right underneath my edit function that we've been working with. As you can see on my computer screen here, I've used the transform and the align button right here. The rest of this we'll go through once we as we get into more advanced classes, and as you become more experienced, you can always look these things up as well. But right now we're going to go into Analysis, and right at the top of Analysis we're going to click on the Inspector button, and in this case my character here, I'm going to see a world of different colors. They're actually very pretty colors in my view, but that's beside the point here. So these colors represent different things. These are errors in the character that I have. So right now I have all these different errors that go on here, and let's walk you through what these colors are. So the one that is probably the more common that you're going to see is right here, the blue. And the blue essentially means that there's a hole in your object. There's a hole in the object's mesh, and you can figure that it's relative. So obviously there's some holes here at the in between my character's legs. That's not the hole that it's looking for. It's looking for solid pieces that have a hole built into them. So right now the leg and all that is all solid, but there's this hole sitting in here that I've generated, and I want to fix that. So that's the blue. The red shows you what's called a non-manifold error, and I'm not going to spend 6 days. I could if I wanted to. I'm not going to spend 6 days describing why it's called a non-manifold error. But essentially what you have is an area there where it's very, very small pinpoints there of inconsistencies in it. So it needs to be fixed either way. And it's it's a common one as well. So we're not going to go too much into what needs to be done here for the red manifold. The magenta here shows you a different type of error. It means it's disconnected somewhere. So somewhere there's an infinitesimally small piece that is in some areas that is just kind of by itself. And it's pointing to those particular areas. So if I'm looking at my lantern here, there's a disconnected or disjointed area here that needs to be fixed. Now you can go through and click on the specific ones that you want. So if I wanted to say just fix the blue dots here, I can click on it on all those, and it will fill those cracks in for me. Or what you can do, which you're going to, it's going to be highly recommended that you do this. You just go up here into the repair all function and click on that. And by doing that, it's going to run through everything, and it's going to try to fix whatever it can. So these are some more errors here, some other reds and blues that are cracks that need to be filled. And we'll show you later on how to fill these two particular problems. But for now, for most of your objects that you're going to be working with in the makerspace at St. Michael's, you're going to be hitting the repair all function, and that's going to solve 100% of your problems, and you'll get a nice tight model, watertight model to work with. The character that I'm working with here is from a different type of program, and the purpose of it was just to show you the errors here. So let's say I'm good and I'm set to go. Now you should have yourself an object that is on your build plate, is watertight, and is set and ready to go here. So that leads us to the end of our pre-processing set of videos here. in the next set of videos, we're actually going to get you going into the printer and get you set up and ready to go then. So until next time, if you have any questions, remember, post them in the discussion that's in this particular spot. And Eric and his lovely people in the makerspace will be able to help you out.